get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy, Coach DC, coming back at you today with another video. And today we'll get into a little bit of catch positioning and timing. A little high ball stuff. And so, yeah, it seems like the game is, everybody's pissed off with Madden right now. And I don't blame them, man. I wish... There are points where I wish they had just put switch stick in Madden25, deleted all the crazy jukes and spins, and then just ran that back. The defense was much better in Madden24, and so, of course, I'm going to make it worse. Because, Scheme Toxicity Part 2 will be released a little bit later on today. I can't give you a time frame right now. I'm running around and doing a whole bunch of other stuff, but I decided to stop in here and voice this video, which I already had the video part of it already ready, and now I'm just voicing it. But because of something that I got this morning on Twitter, y'all know I stay off. I mean, I'm on Twitter, but I'm not on Twitter. But the messages, man, Twitter is toxic, just like Scheme Toxicity. But so I had a guy hit me this morning in my Twitter inbox, and he was like, man, he said, I enjoy your content. He said, but honestly, he said, some of the stuff you're doing, he said, it looks like luck. He said, it looks like luck. And it's I guess he said, I'm ruining the game by putting out some of this information. And so I'm like, no, man, y'all, look, first of all, nothing I do is luck, to be honest with you. I mean, you can go back for years and see I'm making the same catches, I'm doing the same stuff. And so, and what I was trying to explain to him is like, it's just a different style of football. This is the way we used to play. You used to have user skills. And so I think some of the young guys who are just probably only 10 or so years into Madden, maybe even a little bit longer than that, it's just, they're just not used to playing this way or seeing this type of stuff. And so my whole thing is with this game is, you can make contested catches. There's nothing wrong with contested catches. You see contested catches in every level of football. I mean, high school, NFL, college, whatever the case may be. On this particular game, I think the frustration point comes in the fact that the click-on game is not really, or the control that you get of the defenders is not really that good. And so, yeah, you got to take advantage of it. You see, it's in the college game too. And so a lot of it is understanding where the spot is. A lot of it is the timing that I go for the catch. And I explain this a lot. I do a lot of videos on this particular subject matter because this is just the subject matter I feel like I'm really good at. I can probably explain this better than anybody. But a lot of it is learning how to hold your lead. And by holding your lead, that means you don't just hit the button and then let the button go and either click on to the receiver or not. You have to understand that there is distance involved in every throw. A lot of these throws that you see me make underneath defenders is because I'm not throwing the ball that far. There is a particular way to control the distance of throws on this game. You would have to get the Mechanics Bible or College Football Guide or the Precision Accuracy video on the Coach DC 404 site to really understand that. Those guys who frequent me, they already know what it is, but it's a mixture of things. And so if you can learn, again, how to throw the ball to the leverage that you're being played. On this game, a lot of times the guys are probably either even or over the top or whatever. And so if you can learn to throw the ball in the window, in short enough to where once you take control of your receiver, a little squeeze of L2. You have to learn how to toggle. By toggling, I mean that means you have to learn how to stop and start using L2 and R2, not just the left thumbstick. You have to understand that all those things work together. You can have a great throw and then you could have bad timing on your attempt at the ball, and that could make everything go wrong. You could run too far. And so on a lot of these plays, like you'll see me cut the route short manually by clicking on, L2, pulling the stick back, putting myself in the best possible position to make the play. And so I just think the difference that you see between my content and because a lot of other people talk about the high ball and all that stuff, but and not to say that their methods don't work, but I'm talking about from a level of consistency in the fact that when you watch me throw these high passes, or you watch me put the ball into these tight or contested windows, I'm doing it like all over the field. It does not matter where the spot or where I'm throwing. It doesn't matter the hash mark. None of that stuff really does not matter. How did the extra point get on there? None of that stuff really matters. It's really a matter of being able to control the distance of the pass, according to how you're being played, and also, how you go for the football, meaning how, can you slow yourself down? Can you stop yourself when you need to? Can you turn yourself around? Are you getting full turns? Are you getting half turns? And all that stuff goes into like creating the best animation for the situation that you're in. You see, like right there on the sidelines, being able to stop him from drifting out of bounds and turning and going for the catch at the right point in time allows him to go up and then come down basically almost in the same spot, or it's not where it's dragging him out of bounds, or in most cases where it's dragging him into the next defenders so that you can get hit and the ball gets knocked out. Now, that being said, when you're in a contested catch situation, you have to have strong hands. You like if you watch the NFL, you watch the combines or any of that stuff, when you hear them talk about wide receivers coming out of college, going into the pros, you hear them talk about this guy has strong hands. And so what that means is, once the ball hits your hands, even through the catch and even through the contact, you are able to hang on to the ball. That's a big problem in Madden, because of the knockout situation and the ability, for AI defenders just to kind of warp and travel and get themselves in a position to knock the ball out, even though you may jump up and make the catch. It's important that you hold on to the particular catch icon that you're using when you land, if you're in a contested catch situation. It's like squeezing the ball. So it's like, the harder you press the button, now it has to be on time. You can't just run around holding the button and thinking that they're going to go for the catch, and you're going to make all of them, because to a degree that does still work. To a degree you don't really have to click on it all in a lot of cases. I see a lot of people who don't. They just rely on the AI to make the catch. But for me, what I've learned is that, if I can time out when I'm going for the catch and, in a contested catch situation, when I'm going to the ground, I'm completing the catch. I'm completing it, which means I'm going to hold on to that button. Even in that situation right there, I'm holding on to the button until I get to the ground. I have a certain form of PTSD when it comes to Madden because they cheat so much. But yeah, it's like it's just a habit at this point. It becomes, the way you do it. Your mechanics it's muscle memory basically. And so if you can learn to do these things, it doesn't matter whether it's a high ball or whatever the case may be. If you can maneuver yourself into the spot, and there are various tricks of the trade that you can use, but you have to tie all those things together, meaning throw has to be the proper distance, not all the time, but it has to be somewhere in the area. And once you click on, You have to know how to slow yourself down, maybe make a little move like you watch me do there. You see me step off and you see the defensive back he never turns his head. He never turns around to try to get to the pass. And so I hope that helps, man. Anyway, it's your boy Coach.